Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here by popular demand with the first of the two Charles Mackerras Life with Czech Music boxes on Supraphon. These are wonderful. This is not all of the recordings he made for Supraphon, but it's most of them. And you get, let's see, how many discs is this one? 4 discs plus a DVD with lots of cool stuff on it. This is Janáček and Martinu. And they are, oh my goodness, these are great performances, all of them. They're simply phenomenal. The orchestras are the Czech Phil and the Prague Radio Symphony. And you get, we just need to talk about what we get because, Mackerras doing Janáček was one of the glories of 20th century music. And I mean that in all seriousness. Nobody did it better. And he did Martinů with equal authority, although he did less. He wanted to do more, but it just didn't work out that way. So here we go. Janáček, CD1. You get Jealousy, which is the original overture to the opera Jennifer. Now, all of this stuff he did more than once. This is his third recording of Jealousy. The first one was with the Pro Arty Orchestra, with the other Janáček opera overtures. And then he did it with the Vienna Phil, which actually was the least successful of all of them on Decca. Because at the climax of it, with the trumpets going da 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 like that, the trumpet cracks its highest note. It goes da eek, and they never remade it. It shocked me. I don't know why they didn't fix it, but they didn't. And then you've got this one, which is with Czech forces. It's wonderful. Then you've got the Cunning Little Vixen Orchestral Suite, which is Mackerras's return. I believe this is the one Mackerras prepared. Let me make sure I'm not going crazy. Here we go. Cunning Little, yes. It's Talich's Orchestral Suite revised by Mackerras to take out some of the reorchestrated things that Talich did. But the suite is essentially the entire Act 1 of the opera. I mean, that's what it is, without the voices. And it's wonderful. It works beautifully. Then we've got the overture to Sharka, the opera. And look at this, it doesn't have a timing. Oh, yes, it does, 4 minutes and 4 seconds. That's Janáček's first opera. And we all know the story of Sharka because it's part of Smetana's Ma Vlast, right? She's an Amazon, she falls in love, they kill everybody. I mean, that's the story. It's only about a 45-minute long opera. It doesn't take long for them to fall in love and for everyone to kill everybody. Then Taras Bulba. Oh, this is fabulous. This is with the Czech Phil, and it's a glorious performance of Taras Bulba. It's the best that Mackerras did. He only did 2 of them. There was the Vienna one and the Decca one. Those Vienna recordings were very good for the Vienna Philharmonic, but they were a bit heavy, and they were recorded in sort of glary digital sound. So this is a more lean and exciting performance, and it's just tremendous. So that's great. Then we have on CD2 Katya Kabanova, the overture, and 2 intermezzi, which Mackerras, dug up and used in his performances of the opera. They're very short. One's 1 minute and 17 seconds, one's 59 seconds. They were added to give extra time for scene changes. And so we get them. I mean, it's nice that we have them. Then we have the incidental music to the Schluck und Jaul, to Gerhard Hauptmann's play. This was very late Janáček. He wrote it the year he died, 1928. It's in 2 movements, 9 minutes long. They're of equal length. I mean, they were just dug out of his papers. No one was quite sure, what he intended. But they have these 2 movements exist. They're complete, and they are marvelous late Janáček. And the thing about Janáček too is that I say it's only 9 minutes, but Janáček sounds longer than he is. I don't mean that it's boring. It sounds longer. I mean it's packed with incident. The music has so much going on and so many kaleidoscopic shifts of texture and color and things that you feel that you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. And you really do in these 2 pieces. They're wonderful. Then we've got the Sinfonietta. Yay! Stunning performance of that. Also Mackerras' best version of that work. And again, it's with the Czech Phil. It's just phenomenal. Thank God he lived to do these things. These were live recordings, by the way. And they are amazing. Absolutely amazing. CD3 is the Glagolitic Mass. It's with Mackerras' additions to some of the music in the Sanctus. He added some stuff that got cut at the premiere. It's not the original version. The Glagolitic Mass has been destroyed by musicology. There's now like 10 versions of it or something. I don't know. There's the original version that got revised, the revised version that we know, and then there's like intermediate versions. It's so stupid. I mean, they should have just left it the way Janáček left it, or put back a couple of the things Mackerras did. It was fine. And he recorded for Chandos the original version, or the provisional original version. There's a more original version. Screw it all. This is the best performance of the Glagolitic Mass out there, with wonderful soloists. You've got Elizabeth Soderstrom and Drahomira Drobkova and František Livora and Richard Novak. It's phenomenal. And it's coupled with Amarus, a fabulous cantata, really fabulous cantata about a monk who's had no life, and he sees these two lovers whooping it up, and he dies. Yes, that's what happens. It's a beautiful work. Really lovely. Half an hour long, serious choral and solo type piece by Janáček that nobody knows. And it's well worth getting to know. It's lovely. So there's that. Then we've got on CD4, Martinů stuff. We have the suite from the opera Giulietta, which is really cool. The Key to Dreams. It's an amazing piece. The Field Mass, which is a wartime work. For male chorus and wind ensemble and things. It's beautiful, interesting piece that there's nothing quite like it. The double concerto for two-string orchestras, piano and timpani, and the frescoes of Piero della Francesca. These are all first-rate performances of Martinů masterpieces. They're remarkable, absolutely wonderful. Then the DVD gives you the Glagolitic Mass, the Jealousy Overture, and Taurus Bulba. That's one hell of a concert. With the Prague Philharmonic Choir, the Czech Phil. Recorded live in the Rudolfinum in Prague. Yes, in all kinds of different times. And there's a little interview with Mackerras where he talks about Janáček. It's a great set. You know, I mean, if you don't have this, you're like musically bereft. Oh, and I love the way Supraphon packages. First of all, you have a really good booklet, which gives you all of the works plus, let's see, do we have texts and translations at the end? I mean, it's a mass. You don't really need it, but Amarus would be helpful. No, we don't have texts. Okay, that's life. You did on the original releases, which I also have sitting back there. And then the way that they package these things is very nice. The CDs are in these nice, sturdy, scratch-proof plastic covers for each one, which I think is a wonderful way to do it. I mean, I feel very secure that these will exist for a while. So there you go. This is disc 1. Disc 2 is box 1. Box 2 is Dvorak and Smetana, and we'll be talking about that shortly as well because you asked me to. And we do want to make sure that we cover as much of Mackerras' legacy as we possibly can, because it is, of course, one of the all-time great recorded legacies of the 20th century and 21st century. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.